Hello.
Hi, Beth.
Hi. Hi. Thank you for letting me in and experience immersive therapy. Thank you so much.
Hi,
Uh,
Bella.
Hi, Ruchi. Ruchi, I have been, I should not say now victim because every time I used to think that there's a slight change in my situation since last, I think, a month. I have been on physical abuse and in a marriage of some 27, 28 years. And I always grew with this spiritual fact that, this is for me to um, take away my karma of my past life or something. I don't know, Ruchi, whether that's right or wrong, but I dealt with it in my way, and we put my husband into therapy, counseling, and like every time I would leave the home and I would want to come back because I felt he needed me more than I needed anything. So, like, probably I was lacking this self love, but recently I have realized that there has to be a control of this somewhere. Now
Yeah,
things are getting better due to medicines, counseling, and a lot of spiritual, what do you say, discourses. His mindset is changing
okay.
because there have been lots of ups and downs in our life with
Right.
his work, especially. But I always felt that there was an inner child problem with him. I understood all that automatically. I don't know what, how. Maybe I'm born with it, that kind of, this feeling. And now I have come to a stage like, um I don't want to talk about any complaining issues. Like when I would address my problem, it would be like a complaint or something. People would think I'm complaining or I'm whining about the situation. But
Right.
my physical body cannot take the pain. Now things are fine, but what happens is I have this fear within me. What if again something goes wrong? And again I'm on that, back to square one situation and I cannot deal with it, you know, like
Right.
since I'm a human being, I lose that patience. Um, at a point of time where I can say, what am I doing to myself and what is important to me? Although being educated and, understanding the whole thing, I feel like I have accepted these words now, like surrender, accept my. First, I used to feel I'm a victim, but
Yeah.
now, since last 1 month or something, I don't feel like that. So I could actually relate to whatever you're saying. And when
One.
you said a victim without any remorse,
Right. So
like,
I want to say something firstly about karma. And, this is something we discuss in great detail in the Immersive Therapy Foundation course. Now, karma is
okay,
not a punishment. All right. Karma is not something you need to suffer through. I'm just going to talk a little bit about karma today. It's a very vast topic that
yes,
we really dive deep into, as I said in the foundation course, but just talking about it a little bit so you understand. Karma is not something you have to suffer through. It is not a punishment. Karma is simply a setting stage to neutralize emotions, to neutralize experiences so that you can move into a space of neutrality. So it is a setting stage created for you, again, because we're always partnering with our life and things are always happening for us, not to us, as I said. So even karma is basically that setting stage that gets you to that point where you can finally work on coming back into homeostasis, right? Which is why it may
okay,
feel like a painful experience, because the human being generally, till it reaches a point of evolution, grows through pain, unfortunately, as I said. Right? So when you
okay,
experience that pain, it is actually supposed to push you, because it activates the law of duality. It is supposed to push you in the opposite direction where you then discover your strength. So only when you feel weak can you actually be pushed enough to discover your strength, because as human beings, we work within this law of duality. All right. So even your situation, Bella, was
yes,
actually pushing you to discover your strength. So
Yes.
it's not about karma. I've had a lot of clients who had this misconception about karma, and they feel that they have to suffer in a situation because they may have, it may be their karma, or they may have done something bad or something wrong, and so they have to now
Yeah.
suffer to neutralize it. It's not that. Okay. I,
Debt, Ruchi.
Yeah.
It's not karmic debt.
it's not karmic debt at all. Okay, there is no debt, there is no profit or loss in life. Okay, we're not in an accounting statement. This is really important to understand, Bella. But you are an empath. Okay, you are an empath, which means that you have a very soft energy, which is actually a template of healer energy. So you're a natural born healer, and what you were trying to do all these years with your husband was to heal him, but
Yes, absolutely.
but unfortunately at the cost of yourself. And one never,
Exactly.
yeah, one never really has to ever do anything at the cost of themselves. Please understand that
So,
your first
yeah. So,
priority is towards yourself. And when
yeah.
we become,
So, sorry, Ruchi, I'm interrupting. I had the question again to the same thing. How do we draw a line of balance between this toxicity and our self-love? And secondly, because of this kind of behavior, I have ruined many of my loving relationships, which I have tried to again repair and uh, make them communicate to me or something, so that remorse is there inside, that why did this have to happen in this manner, and the fear that hopefully I don't go back again to the square one position. Thank you.
we'll work a little bit on the fear today, but definitely there's a little bit more work that will be required, Bella. So either I would advise you take the course so you can work through the different aspects of whatever you're going through, or we can work together in sessions, or you can work on yourself. But we'll deal with the fear today.
Okay.
How much ever we can unearth, we will in this demo.
Thank you so much. I am grateful to you.
I hope you understood the concept of karma, though. It's not a punishment,
Yes, yes. Okay.
right? So let's talk
Yes.
about that fear a little bit. Right now, what you feel, things are improving with your husband. Is that right?
Yeah, things are fine, but behind the back, that whether I say this or whether this happens, or whether if something goes wrong with his thing, I'm like a what do you say, guinea pig. Those things, these
You're
keep
still,
rattling in my brain at times. uh,
right. So you're
I
still,
can't hear you.
can you hear me now?
I can,
Yes, yes,
I can
yes.
go.
Right. Right. So I want to ask you, so are you still a guinea pig, or are you just fearful now of something that
No,
can go wrong?
no, now I don't feel like a guinea pig, but yes, I am fearful at times.
All right. So let's tap into that fear.
Thank you so much.
I just want you to close your eyes, Bella,
Yes.
and I want you to take a few deep breaths to connect with your body. Become aware of your physical body right here, right now. Become aware of all the sensations in your physical body. And then as you go back to normal breathing, also become aware of your mind, which is your thoughts and your emotions. And then I want you to bring to mind this fear you were talking about a few minutes back. This fear that you feel, Bella, about the abuse returning. Isn't that correct? Is that accurate?
Yes.
All right. So just
Yes.
feel this fear.
Absolutely.
Feel this fear. You're safe to feel it with me right now. Just focus on it. And then tell me, Bella, Where in your body are you feeling this fear the most?
Heart
Your
pumping
heart.
and my calf was paining.
Okay, so where is it more? Your heart or your calves?
The thumping bad and the calf muscles are full.
Okay, and
I
where?
cannot differentiate where it is more.
Can't differentiate.
I can actually see certain situations where I am not there, but my night dreams I can see somebody just stabbing or killing some lady and the whole family is watching, or somebody is being raped, or I
Okay,
can feel this
all
is
right.
just a description of 1 or 2 sessions that I had of my dream.
Sure, I get
And
it.
then also I could experience a heart attack some 2 days back,
Okay, I
although
just
I
want
was
you to
sleeping.
focus on your heart right now.
Yes.
Just focus on your physical body. Focus on your heart that's thumping. Maybe put a hand on it. Maybe put your left hand on your heart because there are
Yes.
two issues coming up at the same time, but we just focus on one of them right now. So just focus on your heart. Put your hand on your heart. And tell me, how bad is it on a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being horrible and 0 being nothing? Where is it at right now? This fear that you feel in your heart.
It's around a scale of 3, and I think I'm scale of 2 on my head now.
Just focus on your heart. Continue to focus because lots of issues are coming up, but we just want to focus on one issue right now. So just focus on your heart. And where did you say it was at? How bad was it?
So it's almost now on the scale of 1.
I can't hear her, Ruchira.
I think
I
one. Is it down, Bella? Is it down to one now?
Yes, it is down. It is down. It is slowly going, and
Or
I'm just getting stable.
we haven't even worked on it yet.
Yeah, but I'm feeling good after the hand on it.
Oh, that's
But
lovely.
my calf
You're an empath. That's why.
badly.
I want you to address the issue. Just because you're an empath, my dear, doesn't mean you ignore the issues that you are feeling. This is what I was talking about. It's important to address the issues. Okay? Yes, you are a healer, you're a powerful healer, but you also need to address your issues. So just focus on your heart, focus on that fear that you were feeling in your heart, my dear.
Focused.
And even if you can't tell me where it is, just keep focusing on it. It's fine. You don't need to give me a number. Just feel the fear in your heart. And then talk to the fear, Bella. I'm with you through this process. Just talk to the fear. Tell the fear, I see you. I feel you.
Okay.
You can say it in your mind on this call. I recognize you. I know you're here. But today I choose to believe that you're here for a reason. I choose to believe that you're here for my own growth and evolution. So tell me, where in my life are you helping me? What are you pushing me to do that I am not currently doing? Bella, an answer may come to you. Give it to me as it comes. What is this fear pushing you to do, Bella?
I think it's trying to tell me I have start taking care of myself more.
Wonderful. Yes, exactly. Correct. Right? So talk to
It's
the fear.
also trying to tell me that I should do what I like.
That's part of
I
taking care of yourself. So you're learning to become self centered. So talk to this fear in your heart and say, I get it.
I
I understand that you're pushing me towards becoming self-centered. You're pushing me to take care of myself more. I get it. Because as I take care of myself more, I won't have to focus so much on what my husband does or doesn't do. As I take care of myself more, I'll know when he's crossing the line and it doesn't feel good to me. Take a deep breath in through your nose,
Yes.
out through your mouth, Bella, to acknowledge this very, very important lesson. Being self-centered is knowing how to keep your cup full, how to draw that line that nobody can infiltrate. How are you feeling, Bella?
I'm feeling happy.
Great. So this is the starting point of what you're meant to do now,
I
right?
have
And
just
so you are
tears in my eyes and my calf muscles ache, but I'm feeling happy.
wonderful. So I need to do an inner child healing. Ideally, Ruchira, can we go a little deeper with Bella?
Yeah, we can, of course.
All right, Bella, can we go a little deeper with you? Do I have your permission?
Yes, yes, all to you, and thank you so much.
Okay, so I want you now to open up to your memories, Bella. Allow your mind to become very aware of the life that you have lived, your childhood, your teenage years, your adult life. Become very aware of the life that you have lived. And then tell me, when was the first time, Bella, that you stopped taking care of yourself? When was the first time, Bella, that you stopped taking care of yourself? First thoughts, first feelings, first impressions. What comes to mind, dear?
I think after my marriage,
Sorry.
it was after my marriage, I think. I put myself behind
How
and
old
gave
were you,
up.
Bella? How old were you at
I
this point?
was 22.
22. All right. And what's happening? Why are you putting yourself behind? Give me an incident.
I think I'm just doing all that is to keep my elders in the home happy.
Right. Right. So now I want you to, if possible, imagine this 22-year-old Bella in front of you in your mind's eye. Just imagine her in front of you. And I want you to tell her, I am your future and you are my past. And I'm here to share a very important lesson with you. Tell her, I love you. And I know you're going through a difficult time. I'm here to help you. And I'm going to do that by sharing a very, very important lesson with you that you're learning. Tell her you're a healer, you're an empath, you care a lot about others. But you know what? Because of that, you are not caring yourself. And so I want to tell you that it's really important that you take care of yourself too. What does she say when you say this to her, Bella?
I,
Can you repeat that?
I'm crying. There's no dialogue. It's just that my 20-year-old is just listening, probably crying.
Okay, great. Just give her a hug. She's crying because she's overwhelmed. Just give her a hug. Be there for her. Tell her, I'm here for you. I love you. I'm here for you. And once she settles down a bit, I want you to ask her. Ask the 22-year-old Bella. Say, Bella, with this information, this understanding that you've got to take care of yourself more, what are you going to do now? How are you going to live your life differently now?
And the answer is I'm going to be happy come whatever may. I'm going to smile. I'm going to embrace life.
Yeah, and also take care of yourself. Do what makes you happy too.
Yes, I'm going to take care of Yes.
So is she feeling lighter? Is she feeling better?
Yes. 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 Yes.
Wonderful. So give her a lot of love again. And as her life changes for the better, yours will too.
Thank
I want you to come back into your space right here, right now, and tell me, how is your heart doing now?
you. Light.
Wonderful. So I want you to take 3 deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And with every breath, I want this lesson to go deeper and deeper into your cells, into your DNA, making changes to your DNA across time and space and all realities of Bella. Anchoring you into this divine now moment and opening up higher possibilities in your present and future. Take a few moments to come back to normal breathing. And then you can open your eyes whenever you feel ready.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm ready. And I wish to share you something. There is some donation that I was to make today. So for the lovely healing that you have given me, I'm going to donate one more food package as an energy exchange towards the universe.
Thank you so much. That's so sweet. Thank you. Thank you. That's lovely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bella.
Thank you. Thank you.
Glad you're feeling so
That
much better.
energy. This is a typical healer energy. All the best, Bella. That was lovely. So sweet.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
Thank you
So
so much.
wonderful things, really.
Thank you, darling.